Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we got another game recap video to discuss. In today's video, we're looking at all the games that happened over on Monday, Tuesday. Lots of interesting games that happened over that time frame. We'll go to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Hockey Channel. Now before we begin this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support. We know it's without you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. And we will comment down in the comment section below so you can also discuss today's video. So we're going to start with all the games that happened over on Monday. Lots of intriguing games that happened over that time frame. So I think we saw 7 or 8 games over on Monday. So we'll start with the first 2 games that we saw on Monday. And we start with the game between the Blue Jackets and the Oilers that saw the Blue Jackets absolutely dominate the Oilers. The Jackets would start out fast and wind up destroying them 6-1 as they improved to 4-3-0, dropping the Oilers who hit the 10-game mark at a 4-5-1 record. Bad stuff there for Oilers, below 500 once again at the 10-game mark. So bad stuff there for Edmonton. But even worse, they lost McDavid to injury in this game, so it was pretty bad there for the Oilers. For the Blue Jackets, Sillinger had 3.8, a goal and 2 assists. Monahan scored twice, Fantilli had a goal and 8 assists, Marchenko had 2 assists, and Pieta, first NHL goal, and Olivier both also scored for Jackets in the win, while Ekholm was the one goal scorer for the Oilers in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but with the Jackets who destroyed the Oilers. Then we saw the Florida Panthers blow a 2-0 lead, but recovered and scored 3 straight to down Buffalo 5-2, as they won 3 straight 4-5 and improved to 7-3-1, while the Sabres reached a 10-game mark at a 4-5-1 record, so just like Edmonton, below 500. Bad stuff there for Buffalo. For the Panthers, Verhaeghe, Barkov, Reinhart, and Bennett all had a goal and an assist, and Boqvist also scored, yes, where that is, for the Panthers in the win, while Zucker and Dahlin were 2 goal scorers for the Sabres in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Panthers to come with the victory. Then we saw the Tampa Bay Lightning jump out to an early 2-goal lead, blew the 2-goal lead, but recovered, and in overtime, were able to beat the Nashville Predators 3-2, as they improved to 6-3-0, while the Predators have a 4-game point streak and fall to 3-5-1. So bad stuff there for Nashville. For the Bolts, Point had a goal and 8 assists. Gensel had 2 assists, and Chaffee and Paul, who had the OT winner, also scored for the Bolts in the win. Well, Stamkos had 2 assists against his former team in his return to Tampa, and Nyquist and O'Reilly were 2 goal scorers for the Predators in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Bolts coming with the victory. Then we saw Toronto Maple Leafs jump out to a 4-goal lead and able to hold off the Winnipeg Jets thanks to this goal here from John Tavares. This was his hat-trick goal on Sportsnet, but Tavares had a very fantastic night. The hat-trick helped the Maple Leafs and the Winnipeg Jets their first loss. Leafs win 6-4 as they end their 3-game losing streak and improve to 5-4-1 at the 10-game mark, while the Jets fall to 8-1-0 and have their season-opening win streak end. So bad stuff there for the Jets. For the Maple Leafs, Tavares had a hat-trick, and Nylander, who had a goal and 2 assists, as well as Pacioretty, who had 3 assists, all had 3-point nights, and Nyes and Riley both also scored for the Leafs in the win, while Connor had a 4-point night with 2 goals and 2 assists, Morrissey had 3 assists, and Velarde and Scheifele both had a goal and 8 assists for the Jets in the loss. So intriguing game there, but the Jets' season-opening point streak does end. Then we saw the Chicago Blackhawks go to a 2-goal lead, never trailed in this game and held on to beat the Colorado Avalanche 5-2 as they end their losing streak and reached the 10-game mark with a 3-6-1 record, while the Avalanche's 5-game win streak is snapped and they reached the 10-game mark at a 5-5-0 record. So interesting out there. For the Blackhawks, Donato had 3.8 with 3 goals and 8 assists, Dickinson had 2 assists, and Mikheyev, first as a Hawk, Kurashev and Reichel also scored for the Hawks in the win, while McKinnon and Milsa were 2 goal scorers for the Avalanche in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Blackhawks coming with the victory. Then we saw the San Jose Sharks overcome a 4-1 deficit, so 3 goals late in the period, the third that is, against Utah, and then scored the overtime winner as San Jose whipped down the Utah Hockey Club 5-4 in overtime as they end their 9-game losing streak to start the year and hit the 10-game mark with a 1-7-2 record. Well, the Utah Hockey Club hits the 10-game mark at a 4-4-2 record. So at least they're still 500, but a bad game there from Utah. For the Sharks, Granlund, who had a goal and 2 assists, and Wallman, who had 3 assists, both had 3-point nights. Zetterlund scored twice, and Wenberg, OT winner, and Toffoli both had a goal and 8 assists for Sharks in the win. While Michelli scored twice, Cole and Collier-Chinook both had 2 assists, and Sugarchev, first as a member of the Utah franchise, and Gunther both also scored for the Utah Hockey Club in the loss. So an intriguing game there. They were able to put out the goals, but a bad loss there from the Utah team. Then we saw Vegas Golden Knights open up an early lead and dominate the Calgary Flames as they destroyed them 5-0 as they extend their winning streak to 4 games and hit the 10-game mark with a 7-2-1 record, while the Calgary Flames have lost 4 or 5 and fall to 5-3-1 on the season. So bad stuff there for Calgary. For the Knights, Kolesar, who had 2 goals and 8 assists, and Roy, who had a goal and 2 assists, both had 3-point nights. Schwinn had 2 assists, and Stone and Pietrangelo both also scored, with Hill stopping all 16 shots he faced in in a shutout and victory for the Knights. So interesting note there, but it was a dominant effort there from Vegas. And then we saw the Carolina Hurricanes blow a 3-1 lead, but recovered, I think. So this goal here in overtime from Sebastian Aho and All Sportsnet, the Carolina Hurricanes would come in with a 4-3 OT victory as they would down the Vancouver Canucks, improving themselves to 6-2-0. While the Canucks' 4-game win streak ends, they now have a 5-game point streak, and they follow 4-1-3 on the season. So bad stuff there for Vancouver. For the Hurricanes, they just had goal and assist. Roslovic, Aho, who the OT winner, and Carey also scored for the Canes in the win, while Hughes and Besser both had goal and assists. Miller had 2 assists, and Suter also scored for the Canucks in the OT loss. It was an intriguing game there, but the Carolina Hurricanes do come away with a narrow victory over the Vancouver Canucks. Those were all the games we saw over on Monday. Going on to the games we saw over on Tuesday, there were I think 7 games over on Tuesday, so we'll get to all of them here. First, we saw the Anaheim Ducks score a goal in each period and down the New York Islanders 3-1 as they improved to 4-4-1, dropping the Islanders to 3-4-2, so a bad loss there for New York High as they fall at the hands of the Ducks. For Anaheim, Vetrano had a goal and assist, McTavish had 2 assists, and Terry and Carlson, both those who scored, and Dostal stopped 41 of 42 shots he faced in the win, while Barzal was a lone goal scorer for the Islanders in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but it was the Ducks who come away with the victory. Then we saw the Minnesota Wild score 4 unanswered goals and come from behind to beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-3, as they have won 6 of 9 to begin the season and improved to 6-1-2, and Fleury gets his win in his return to Pittsburgh for potentially the last time. Well, for the Penguins, they've lost 6 straight and fall to 3-7-1. That's awful news there for the Penguins. For the Wild, Goudreau, who had 2 goals and an assist, Kaprizov, who had a goal, 2 assists, both had 3-point nights. Zuccarello and Malco both also scored for the Wild in the win, while Crosby had 3 assists, Raquel scored twice, and Pustine also scored for Penguins in the loss, as the Penguins are slipping hard right now. Then we saw the Philadelphia Flyers break a scoreless draw thanks to this goal here from Tyson Forrester and All Sportsnet. It will give them the 1-0 lead over Boston. They would add empty netter later, and for the first time in 13 years, the Flyers beat Boston in regulation as they win 2-0 over the Bruins and improve to 3-6-1 at the 10-game mark, while the Bruins fall to 4-5-1 at the 10-game mark. So an interesting game there from the Boston Bruins as they've lost 4 or 5. For the Flyers, Forrester and Fairby were 2 goal scorers, and Erson stopped all 23 shots he faced in a shutout and victory for the Flyers. So a really great game there from the Flyers, but the Bruins are below 500 at the 10-game mark. That's a stunning result there for the Bruins. Then we saw the Seattle Kraken start absolutely fast. I think they were up 4-0 by the midway point of the first period, and they would destroy the Montreal Canadiens 8-2 as they end their losing streak and reach the 10-game mark with a 5-4-1 record, while the Canadians reach their 10-game mark at a 4-5-1 record. So bad stuff there for the Canadians. For the Kraken, Montour had a hat trick and an assist, and Stevenson, who had 4 assists, both had 4-point nights. Schwartz had 3-point nights to go and 2 assists. Bjorkstrand and Alexiak both had goal and assists. McCann had 2 assists, and Tolvanen and Evans both also scored for the Kraken in the win, while Caulfield and Anderson were 2 goal scorers for the Habs in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but the Kraken absolutely destroyed Montreal. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators also have a quick start, thanks in part to this goal here from Brady Tkachuk on All Sports. And it was the second of the game, I think at the time, at 5-0. The Ottawa Senators would absolutely destroy the St. Louis Blues 8-1 as they improved to 5-4-0, while the Blues reached the 10-game mark at a 5-5-0 record. So bad stuff there for St. Louis. For the Senators, Tuchel had 4-point with 2 goals and 2 assists. Tkachuk and Gaudette both scored twice. Giroux and Batherson both had 2 assists, and Gregor and Norris both also scored. And Allmark stopped 26-27 shots he faced in the shutout and victory for the Senators. While for the Blues, Holloway was the lone goal scorer in the losses. They get absolutely destroyed and dismantled by the Senators. So interesting out there. Then we saw the Washington Capitals go to an early lead, and thanks to Ovechkin, a couple of early goals from him, they were able to beat the New York Rangers 5-3 as they improved to 6-2-0, dropping the Rangers to 6-2-1. So interesting out there. For the Capitals, a 3-point night for Protas with a goal and 2 assists. Ovechkin scored twice. Sandin and Strome both had 2 assists. McMichael and Dow both also scored for the Caps in the win, while Cooley, Hedl, Kreider were 3 goal scorers for the Rangers in the loss as they fall 6-2-1. So an intriguing game there, but was the Caps to come away with the victory. And finally, the last game we saw over on Tuesday was between the Sharks and the Kings. I would have expected the Kings to win this one, but the Sharks improved and looked really good. They were able to score the first goal, never trailed in this game, and wound up down the LA Kings 4-2 as they went back-to-back games and improved to 2-7-2. Well, the Kings reached a 10-game mark at a 5-3-2 record. So interesting note there. For the Sharks, Waldman had 3-point with the goal, his first as a Shark, and 2 assists. And Zetterlund, Eklund, and Toffoli also scored for the Sharks to the win, while Thomas and LaFerriere were 2 goal scorers for the Kings in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but it was a 4-2 victory there for the San Jose Sharks. Canucks. And those are all the games we saw over the past couple of days. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all these games down in the comment section below. Are you surprised the Sharks won back-to-back? Are you surprised the Caps beat the Rangers? Are you surprised the Flyers beat the Bruins? Are you surprised that the Knights dismantled the Calgary Flames? Are you surprised that the Canes handed the Canucks their first loss in the recent memory? So are you surprised at any of those results? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm talking for today. Enjoy this video. If you'd like to subscribe down below. Thank you all for your support. We're to love you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below so I'll discuss today's video. Also a blog to about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So check that out. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And I can't wait to see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.